Come look in the book.
Sit down.
So I have written through all the pictures in this book, guys. And this is about a seagull that finds a bagel in my hometown of Bristol, and my best friend who makes the best bagels you ever wanted to taste. He owns a bagel shop in Bristol. If anybody's ever in Rhode Island, you can go into the bagel shop and say,
We will try.
I don't blame him. It's a good idea. He does a very good job. His bagels are excellent. They're all, the everything bagel is my favorite, of course. That's right. Sharing along in the way of the book. Everything bagel has everything. Okay, are we ready? Grace?
Come on, guys. Let's
Tabitha, come here, please.
Come on, let's listen to this. We're going to listen to a story.
There once was a seagull who lived by the bay. He smelled good food from not far away. See him? He's sniffing in the air right here. I smell food. He followed his beak to Bristol Bagel Shop. That smell was so good, he knew he must stop. Now, most roads you guys see have two yellow lines running down them, don't they?
Yep.
How many roads do you see with red, white, and blue running down them? You know why my hometown has red, white, and blue? Because my old hometown of Bristol, Rhode Island, hosts the oldest, longest 4th of July parade in the United States. It's 225 years old. It will be 226 as of this year. And it's about 5 hours long. And it's a really neat parade. You guys like bands and fire trucks and floats. It's got it all. And then some. And this is my best friend's bagel shop right here. It looks just like that. You can't miss it. It's right on the parade route. He flew up on the building, and there on the ground, an everything bagel so big and so round. He swooped down to the sidewalk, and when he looked up, he saw a big dog and said, "I'll share a little with you, pup." He gave the dog a nibble and flew off before taking his first bite. As he neared Hog Island, he thought he'd stop at the light. Now what is this, guys? What are those called? Something houses. Lighthouse.
Very nice.
Thank you, Grace. The lighthouse keeper came out to see what he had. The gull offered him some so he would not be sad. He flew off to Sandy Point, where he sometimes likes to eat. That is also where the deer from Prudence Island would meet. When deer asked the gull, "May I try a small piece?" the gull said to the deer, "I would love to share my piece." The gull took off again and flew past the T-dock into a mighty headwind, then onto Halfway Rock. Halfway Rock is in the middle of Narragansett Bay, right about here. And it comes out of the water when the tide goes down.
Oh, but not when the tide's up.
Not when the tide's up. It's hard to see that.
Yep.
Out of the water, a horseshoe crab did come. He kindly asked the gull, "May I please try some?" The gull liked to share and did not want to say no, so he offered some to the crab, but then said, "I must go." He flew over Newport Bridge and past the house on the rock, which is right here, above Castle Hill Light, which is right here, and then the Coast Guard station. And the Coast Guard on the dock is right behind it. After crossing Mackerel Cove, he decided to rest at Beavertail Shore. Is that a fisherman down there? I guess I'll be sharing some more. The fisherman came over and asked, "Is that a bagel in your mouth?" The gull replied, "Yes, would you like some before I head south?" "Thank you," said the fisherman, "you are a good friend." Then the gull took off and said, "I hope to see you again." Flying past Point Judith Light in the beautiful Block Island sky, with North Light below and the buoy they call 1BI. He cruised over Great Salt Pond and then Rodman's Hollow to Southeast Light for his last bit of bagel to swallow. As he ate his bagel, he reflected on his day, filled with making new friends and sharing all over the bay. And this lighthouse right here, guys, see it's on a cliff? 10 years ago, a bunch of people got together and they raised a lot of money and they got this company to come out and pick up this lighthouse, which is a National Historic Landmark, picked it up and slid it off the cliff so it wouldn't fall into the ocean. And that lighthouse right there is where my buddy who owns the bagel shop got married. And then right here is the map that I drew, which is not as accurate as this map, but it's close enough. And it shows the flight path of the Bagel, where it starts at Bristol Bagel Works, which is right here, and goes to Hog Island. Do you guys know why they call this little island Hog Island?
Looks like a sheep.
Well, it kind of looks like a hog's head. If you look at it. But there's the snout and there's the ear. But the guy, one of the farmers, used to bring his pigs out here and let them roam around the island because he didn't have to fence them in. He could just let them roam around the island. The island's kind of small, so he could find them all at night and round them up and put them back in the barn. And then this island right here, you can only get to these islands right here by boat. That's the only way. There's a ferry boat that goes between this island and this island. And this island right here has got about 400 people in the winter and about 5,000 in the summer. A lot of summer houses. But there's more deer than people, even in the summer. That's how many deer are on this island. So that's why I used the deer there. And then right here, this would be Halfway Rock. And here's Newport, Rhode Island, and the bridge. You can get to all these islands around by bridge. And then he flew all the way out to Beavertail Shore right here, which is a beautiful lighthouse with a lot of rocks. So that's why there's a lot of lighthouses in Narragansett Bay. Because the boats used to sail in, and they had to look for the light. To avoid the light, they had to go to one side or the other to get in and out of the bay. And then the Seagull flew all the way out to this island right here. Now, did I tell you about this island earlier? Here's a picture of it. And this has got 365 freshwater ponds on this island. About 4,000. Maybe a little less or more, depending on the time of year. People will stay out until about Christmas, and then some of the seasonal people would get off the island. So it's a little bit, you know, more of a fishing village in the winter, but in the summer it's a very big tourist economy. There's some beautiful Gothic hotels out there, absolutely gorgeous. And out of Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket, this is my favorite island. And that's not just saying because I'm from Rhode Island. I've been to the Martha's Vineyard, and it doesn't feel like you're on an island there. It's so big, it feels like you're on the mainland. This little island right here makes you feel like you're on a cool island. There's a lot of neat walking trails. And you can only get to this island by ferry. So what was the message of this book, guys?
Oh.
Does anybody know? What did the seagull do with his bagel? That's right. Shared it all the way down the bay. And you guys like it and people share with you, right? Makes you feel good. And then when you share with other people, it makes me, you know, it's like me sharing the book. It makes me feel good to share the book with you guys. So I'm going to be here tonight, guys, for family night. And I get to meet all your parents and show you my book. And if you like it, you can come over and grab it. You can buy it. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you girls and boys